Hello, David at CFS Roofing Services. This is Joel from JND SEO. And I spoke to your office earlier today and they told me I could send this video over. So I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time, David. I don't want to waste mine. So I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, let's just set up a 10-minute phone call. If not, no problem. I'm actually going to give you some free tips right in here that you could go ahead and apply right to your site and see some results from. And David, first thing I do want to talk about is content. So I'm on your homepage now, and I just want to kind of scroll through and see how much content you guys have. I would say you guys probably have about 400 words of content on your homepage. Google really recommends having about 1,500, and that's what I recommend as well. But the reason why is for 2 reasons. Number one, Google is going to rank you based on the amount of content you have on your page. The more you have, the higher you're going to rank. And if I'm being honest with you, David, 99.9% of your competitors do not have 1,500 words, which means in at least content, if you have that, you would outrank them based on content, but we still need more things. And the more content you have, the more keywords or keyword phrases you can put into that content. As an example, I've put in roofing Fort Myers FL for Florida, and I put this in for 2 reasons really. Number one, it's an excellent keyword that's going to bring a lot of visitors to your site, but the other reason is that this is exactly what a new customer would put in as a keyword or key phrase search into a Google search. First thing they are going to see is ads. And I see you guys are actually one of the companies paying for ads. Essentially, you're just paying to be seen first by new customers with the hopes of bringing them in as clients. So what would you tell me, David, if I told you I could do the same thing they're doing, except instead of paying them, you pay me and I'll bring you twice the results? Also, second thing you're going to find here is this map section. Top 3 companies are going to show up here based on citations. And this is just when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, and even Better Business Bureau works. There's a ton of them really, but we don't have time to go into all of them. Next up, we're going to run into our organic results. We're going to be 10 results per page here. And these don't show up randomly. They all show up based on Google's kind of algorithm and formula. We now know 2 parts of that are content and keywords. And these show up in reference to our search, which was roofing Fort Myers FL. So we could actually rank the results based on our keywords. So number 1 would go to gaf.com, which is a directory. 2 is going to go to Target Roofers. And 3 is going to go to Owens Corning, which is essentially another directory. Next up, I'm going to take your site, cfsroofing.com, and plug it into a program I use called Ahrefs. This just allows me to see how your site's doing. I do see you've got your business name up here, which is awesome. This allows Google to find you a little bit easier. And over here, you do have a key phrase or keyword search as well. Just quickly going to dive into the numbers here. 45 referring domains, sending you back 159 links to your page. All that means is there's 45 websites or domains out there that you guys have links on those pages. When people click those links, they go directly back to cfsroofing.com. And the 45 pages or websites are sending you back 159. So there's roughly, about 3.5 per website. Right now, you guys have 185 keywords or phrases you can be found for in searches, and these are really drive the traffic to your site, and they're bringing about 80 visitors to your site per month. So I want to quickly just look at your keywords, kind of see where the traffic's coming from. First thing we see is your business name, CFS Roofing. 100 people do search for that every single month, and you guys are in the first position for this one. We know there's 10 results per page. Obviously, being the top 10 is going to get us on that first page. And you guys are number 1 for that, which is really the best you can ask for. What that means is you're going to get the largest percentage of this volume. Typically, it's about 30%. So you want to have this. People who search you by name know who you are. It's going to be some of your referrals, people who maybe saw your signs. But you also want to bring in new customers. That's where this comes in. Roofing Fort Myers FL. 150 people do search it. Problem would be is that you guys are number 11 for this, which puts you at the top of the second page. We've actually found that people 80 to 85% of the time will not go to page 2 on any search. So being on page 11, you are going to get a few results, maybe probably under 5. But the problem is you're just not going to get the same results as if you were on page 1. And 11 puts you at the top of page 2. Next up, roofing company Fort Myers, Florida, number 10 for that one, another 100. And again, that's going to put you at the bottom of the first page, but you are on that first page. Next up, roofing companies, Fort Myers, 80 more, number 12. It's going to put you again on the second page. So for those, definitely want to recommend getting you up on that first page. You guys are bringing in most of your visitors right now based just off your name, CFS Roofing. As you can see, there's probably about, I would say, more than half of your visitors are coming from those right there. Next up, I do want to look at target roofers, the competitors, to see what they're doing differently. Plug them into Aris. They don't have the headers up here, which they would help them to be found a little easier, but they're not currently using those. 168 referring domains or sites, sending them back 512 links to their page. Over 1,300 keywords, bringing them 127 visitors per month to their site. So let's take a quick look at their keywords. First one we have is a good one for new customers, Roofing Fort Myers FL. 150 people do search it, and they're in the third position for that one. So they'll get a good chunk of that traffic. Next up is their name, Target Roofers Fort Myers. 20 people search it. They're number one for that one. Roofing Companies Fort Myers, that's a good one. 80 people search it. They're number 6 for that. Roofing Company Fort Myers FL 100, number 8. So they definitely have a little room for improvement as well. They are in the top 10 for a lot of these, but definitely if they could move up a few more spots, they would get even more results. So actually, if I helped you guys, it wouldn't be that hard to overtake them because they have a lot more keywords, but they actually only have about another 50 visitors to their site than what you guys have. 50 is really just 1 to 2 keywords, and you would actually go right past them. If you want to hear a little more, David, like I said, 10-minute phone call is all I ask. I will follow up with you regardless. I just want to get a little info. I'm trying to help out some Florida businesses. Any feedback you have on my video to help me improve would be helpful to them and other businesses as well. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.